The lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. The Braves try to lock down their 14th consecutive win. Coming up next. Jacob deGrom gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ozzie Albies is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Batting second, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he grounds one briskly to short. To second, there's Cano. On to first to complete the double play. So next up will be Freddy Freeman. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
0-1, here's the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Ian Anderson gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, buckle up your seatbelts, everyone, because you're getting a chance to watch one of the best pitchers in this era. How about a career ERA under 1? That's right, under 1.00. Think about that. For every 9 innings pitched, this guy gives up 1 run or less. And if he continues to do that, he's going to set records and continue to win a boatload of games. It'll be interesting to see if he brings that repertoire into this one here today.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Right to him. Over to Albies. Now over to Freddy, and it's a double play.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First offering on its way. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Dominic Smith is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. McNeil leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets leave one. Still no score. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. In previous duels with DeGrom, he has 9 base hits in 36 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse cycle.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
A 1 pitch on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. DeGrom is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Riley, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming, here it is. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. Goes to third with it, and oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Into the box now, Robinson Cano. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Robinson.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's 1 away. Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. High chopper to third, but this is foul for the first strike. Anderson is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty B. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
The count now at 2-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Struck him out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled, because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So a runner at first with 2 away. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's set, now the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Behind 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now another 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Too high. 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will land untouched. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1. Will move to the third with no score. Stepping into the box, Ian Anderson. 9-1-2 due up. First offering on its way.
0-1's the count.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Cespedes. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Cespedes going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto is there, one away.
Up next for Atlanta.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings in Freddy Freeman. First pitch coming, here it is. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 20.
Here's Marcelo Zuna, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Leading off the inning, Jacob deGrom, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Michael Conforto is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. And he struck him out.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that, and beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty looking pitch.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
High and deep to center field. Acuna going back. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. The next to bat for Atlanta, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. Popped up. Cano waits on it. 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone!
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
In now, Austin Riley.
Austin
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And that ends the inning. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And set to go as the third baseman, Jeff McNeil.
number 6.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Got him.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
To the plate now, Dominic Smith. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
First delivery to him on the way. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Cano as in don't you know, part of his New York nickname days. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it here 3-0. All set for the start of the inning and set to stand in as the rookie pitcher, Ian Anderson. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Swing and a liner. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Ripped down the first base line. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. On the ground for Cano, this could be 2. To Lowry at the bag. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. The tag, and he is out. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Now here it comes. Dansby Swanson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Hit on the ground out to short. Lowry's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Braves go down with. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So here's Yoenis Cespedes. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball. Look out, 1-1. Ball, that's off the plate.
Pops this one up. Riley is there. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 4.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Fouled away. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Duvall is there, 2 down.
Up next to the net, the catcher, Wilson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. popped up. Freeman in foul ground. Oh, no, he butchered it. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
1-2 now. Now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mets go down. Here's the first baseman, Freddy Freeman. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Number 5, Freddy.
In there for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2. Chopped up the line to first. Foul.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Marcell Ozuna is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting. Catcher.
Digging in to try it again. Travis d'Arnaud. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Hard hit ball to short, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He is in complete command out on the mound.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
David Peterson will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 77, David Peterson.
Into the box, Adam Duvall. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he is into second with a 2-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his 2nd base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Austin Riley is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Braves 5 and the Mets nothing. J.D. Davis is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
J.D. Davis.
And he fouls this one off. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's the first pitch to him. Brandon Nimmo stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now back, first baseman, Dominic.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck too as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Ball 1.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 1-2 to Dominic Smith.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Duvall is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for the Mets. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Robert Gesellman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
The New York Mets. Number 65.
Digging in, Ian Anderson. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Lowry to play this one at short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter number 1, second baseman.
At the plate, Ozzie Albies. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And there's a base hit on the line.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Dansby Swanson.
Striding in once again, Dansby Swanson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 0-1 on its way. This is popped up. And Cano will put this one away for out number 2. On to first, and they get ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now batting, center fielder, Yoenis.
Digging in, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Fouled off. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Shane Green is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here, and now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Lifted in the air to center. Acuna giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for d'Arnaud. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Braves bullpen does their part. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Braves lead it 5-0. Stepping up to the plate, Freddy Freeman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And the pitch. Drilled down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Marcell Ozuna swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
d'Arnaud.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about it on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
So now to the plate, Adam Duvall. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Row. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Jerry Spamiglia will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ahmed Rosario is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Into the box now, Shane Green, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 3 runs already home here. Two and 2 the count. He's ready now. The pitch started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Braves lead this one 8-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Into the box now, Michael Conforto. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way. Right side and right into the shift. Albies picks it up, and that's the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Brandon Nimmo is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. In there, a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Freeman is up with it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Cespedes. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta.
Now batting, Dansby Swanson. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
The first baseman, number 5.
Ready for another chance. Freddy Freeman 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He went down on strikes last time up. Hit hard, but foul. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta as the lead holds at 8-0. Striding into the box, Dominic Smith. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
The batter, number 24.
Now at the plate, Robinson Cano. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Cano waits on the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Acuna giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The batter, the center fielder.
Mets down to their final out now. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. Atlanta led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Ian Anderson notches his 3rd win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 8 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mets, no runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.